Yo, what's up, guys? Reza here, back with another video. And I know I haven't posted a video in a good while, but I wanted to make a quick update for how the YouTube channel is going along, and maybe I'll answer a lot of the questions that people may have had about me and Enviosity's video that he made about me. Feel free to go check it out. Link will be in the description if you haven't already. But yes, I am the person that Envy is talking about. And first of all, I just want to start by thanking Enviosity so much. We got like 200 people. We're averaging like 200 people on our Twitch, or 200 to 300, and now hitting like 2,000 extra subscribers on our YouTube. So it's just nuts how much the channel has grown recently. And hopefully I can get some more content out for you guys in the future, especially with gotcha rolls for 1.5 and potentially. And you know, this is just like an idea, but I would be totally open for the fact if Envy would roll on my account for 1.6, should there be any new characters or weapons that I'm interested in rolling for. So potentially I may put like top up my account with like $4,000 worth of Genesis crystals, just hand it off to him and have him roll it. Make for an interesting video on his channel. Make for an interesting stream as well. So, I mean, if people want to ask him about it potentially, I'm open for the idea. So also, a lot of questions got introduced. I went through the comments of each as a video. I went through all 1,000 plus comments for multiple days because I was bored sitting there for a couple hours. So I decided to read through and just pretty much try to summarize all the questions I got. The first question is, how much did I actually spend? And I will be 100% honest, I do not know the exact number, nor do I want to know the exact number, but my estimate, it's probably around, like, at this point, 27 to 28,000. I'm not entirely sure of the number. Please do not heart me on it. I think it's close enough. I think, like, last time I checked, actually, it was like 24,000, but it's been a while since then, like a couple months. So there goes that. And then another sort of thing that people asked is, what do I do? And I don't mean to surprise anyone, but I currently am a graduate student in university, but my position is that I get paid a very big scholarship to go to school. So basically, instead of paying to go to school, I get paid to go to school. And the way this works is that I currently am a graduate cybersecurity student, and I basically get paid by the federal government a stipend, which is basically like a full-time taxable income, to go to school, get my degree, and then work for government for like a couple years, and then I've done my commitment. And I get paid a pretty good wage for that, on top of not having that many expenses in my life currently, especially with COVID. You know, I can spend a lot of money on Genshin and be very much papeg with my money. And on top of that, I got some pretty good positions lined up for me this summer. I'm working for a national laboratory. Also, hopefully get a full-time offer line with the national lab when I graduate, make some pretty good money on that. And finally, one thing regarding the comments, I did see a bunch of comments about me and FGO, and I'm trying to try to be 100% transparent with you guys. I did play FGO. I spent a lot of money over many years, about 3 or 4 years on that game. And I'm going to say, I'm probably never going back to that game. Maybe for like a story chapter every like year or so, but that game is just too much clown for me. And not just the game itself, but a lot of other aspects of the game and just dealing with it. So I want to be 100% transparent about what happened, and so people have a better idea, you know, at least understand my side. So 2 years ago, I played FGO, and I was browsing a common reselling site at the time. It was really dumb and really fucking dumb that I did. Stupid, and I regret it now. But it was called Epic NPC. I'm sure most people may have heard of it. But it's a website where people do a lot of reselling. And I was browsing around the Fate Grand Order section, and I found a site that was basically saying like discounted Saint Quartz, or if you guys don't know what Saint Quartz are, they're pretty much the equivalent to the Genesis crystals of Genshin. And I was a dumbass. I was naive at the time, and I bought it, and it took a little bit, and I got it back, and the account back, and I was like, oh, it works. And so me being the dumbass, I kept doing this purchase over and over and over the course of the middle of 2019 onwards to about the end of 2019. And then after a while, I didn't know what they were doing. What they actually do is that they actually just refund the purchases on Google Play, and they don't tell you about it. And so as this builds up, potentially bad stuff may happen. And so eventually, like six or 7 months later, I got hit. I got hit with the ban with FGO, and it was the dumbest thing ever. And I would say I somewhat fell into the gambler's or sunken cost fallacy in particular. Basically, the idea is that the more you spend on something, the harder it is to give it up. And it holds. I can pretty much vouch for this being true mostly. And so I ended up buying a new account on Epic. I was really dumb, and I spent $2,000 on it. And and then someone made a video about it, and then they included, in my opinion, a lot of wrong information, just straight up slander about me and about my own personal finances and my situation. I mean, at that point, I already got the account. I already spent $2,000. I'm like, well, I may as well just say fuck it and just play what I have, or I just ditch it and not waste my money. And so I was juggling between the two, and I eventually decided just to play the game and just say whatever at that point. And so I, played FGO, and then Genshin came out. I'm like, I'm enjoying Genshin a lot more. Let me swap games. I especially later on, especially a month in Genshin, I just started saying, all right, I'm done with FGO. I stopped logging in on that game. I pretty much gave up. The last banner I ever rolled on that banner was Muramasa back in early this year, and I never looked back. I never basically logged in. So I just sort of wanted to give my take on the situation. And for those that may know me in the past, I apologize for what I did. It was very stupid. But at the same time, I feel like I'm getting shamed for something I did years ago, and something I'm not doing anymore. It's so dumb. But anyway, if you also notice the background, for those asking, this is my own custom background image. I got this commissioned last year, as you can see, with May 2020, and I got this commissioned from a Japanese artist I know, and so he did this art for me. It was $300, so it was pretty good. So if you guys, like it, I can make sure to link the artist's page potentially for their Skeb, which is a site you can use to commission work from Japanese artists. And for those asking, finally, I will show my Google Play history. So yes, for those thinking I'm a bunch of bullshit that may still know me from my FGO days, this is how much I've spent. There's no personal information here. I don't mind, nothing is going to be incriminating for myself, no personal information. So you can see April. I mean, I haven't spent that much in April because there's nothing out in April, but recently I've been buying the $3 coupons from Google Play Points on the Google store because it's always just better. And so I basically buy the packs, and I only refunded one game, and it was the Mushoku Tensei Japanese gacha game. The game was literally broken at launch. It just did not work. I was a dumbass and bought before I realized how broken this game actually was. I couldn't even play. The game would constantly give me an error and drop out. So this is the only game where I refunded, and I'm never playing this game ever. So just clear context on that. But 800, 8,000, I bought the box, by the way. And I did a little bit of Blue Archive, just a little bit, one pack. And then Battle Pass, and then Welkin, and then just buy. And then I bought some credits, and then buy. Keep buying. It's you can see, if it's report a problem, then the purchase will went through successfully. And then here's more credits, and then I bought more, and these are all 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. And I bought this, I forgot what this game was, but I bought this, and it was stupid, and I got this free game. And then pack, and then starting here, October 2nd, and then October, and this is literally day one. This is my last time, some of my last FGO purchases I've ever done. But basically day one, and I spent $400 on day one, and I spent $1,000 on up to 1,400 by day two. And then October 10th is when I just said screw it, and when I went on my whale rampage. So, and that's how I stopped playing FGO at that point. So, I just wanted to answer a lot of the questions in the video that people asked. I just went through all the comments about what I do, stuff that's related to me in FGO, how much I've spent. I just want to be 100% transparent about it and just be honest with you guys, because I think that's the most important thing. And in regards to future content, I'm sure most people at this point have already seen, the leaks that MiHoYo has done. And let me just say, MiHoYo, you have a great security. That the data miners are winning every single time. Somehow the leakers are getting all the information before the previous patch is even out. So I don't know what the heck you're doing, but you need to fix it if you want to stop leaks or do something. I don't know what you do. It's your job as the company to do it. It's not our job as the consumers to to tell you what to do. But you better come up with something fast, otherwise the leakers are going to get leak content out. And for those wondering, in my opinion about leaks is that leaks are going to decrease interest in current content. What I mean by that is that when the EULA links came out, all the way back in 1.4, you know, how many people are going to care about Rosaria if EULA's announced, right? Not many people, if they're aware about the leaks. They're like, oh, here's a better physical unit that's more waifu, more appealing to me. I'm going to roll on her than I would have rolled on Rosaria. And maybe it may not be everyone, because people may still like Rosaria, but I would say a good amount of people are like, well, screw 1.4, I'm rolling for 1.5. And then potentially now, screw 1.5, I'm rolling for 1.6. And this is going to keep going on, and then MiHoYo doesn't get any money. Potentially. This will just keep going on until, like, Inazuma. So, I just wanted to be 100% honest. Regards for the content in my channel, I'm planning on making a damage modifier guide, because a lot of people don't understand what it actually is and how it works. But essentially, a damage bonus is only one number, and how all of them interact is if the corresponding attack hits, it's additive. The numbers are added together, not multiplied. So this makes something like Rust a little bit less effective than what people claim on Child. For those asking, I know a lot of people were saying, oh, Rust is amazing, but it's not. You have to look at the full picture, right? And, you know, I'm planning on making some other videos. I was originally planning on making like a Elemental Mastery snapshot video, covering a video released by Majestic Multigaming a couple days ago, sorry. And basically, it just correcting some wrong information. So basically, Matt claimed that snapshotting from abilities does not count for all buffs. It's no longer snapshots for all buffs, but it's just EM, and it's specifically only for specific reactions, characters. So I didn't want to make a video about that, but I think 1010 already made a decent enough video that covers it. So I'm going to be focusing more on potential gotcha videos, and I'm going to be potentially working on the damage videos, like I said, and maybe, you know, and obviously 1.4, once near the end of 1.5, you know, 4 or 5 weeks in the patch, we'll maybe make some videos about 1.6 once the live stream is out, and so maybe we can start talking about the new content coming out with 1.6. And I think that, one final thing is that potentially within like the next couple of weeks, I may be doing some final stuff for University. So I may be a little bit less active when it comes to streams and YouTube. So just if I look like I'm dead for a couple days, you know, I'm probably doing some finals work. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this update. I know there was a lot of information to break down, but if you guys like the video and you're new, welcome. If you guys could leave like a like, subscribe, you know, it'd be pretty cool. I would appreciate your support. And I do stream on my Twitch. Feel free to catch me there. I will be doing my rules for Yan Fei. They'll probably be done already, but the video will probably be up on the YouTube. And EULA rolls will be up. I will be doing a video on my EULA rolls and as well as my stream. So for this EULA stream, I will be doing a giveaway. Pretty much for almost sub for sub, I will be gifting out subs for people. And probably that for now. Maybe later we'll do some giveaways. The only thing I don't like about giveaways is that they tend to be very much botted, and so I need to come up with a system that can mitigate the effects of bots on our programs, is like on the system, because like, you know what, it's not fun when a bot gives a giveaway and, you know, rather than an actual person, right? So we may do a couple like character giveaways and stuff like that, and we'll see how it goes. But anyways, chat. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope you guys enjoy your time on my channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my future stuff. Peace.